far as celibacy though, and abstinence, that's what I mean. Like, some of these trash ladies can't help but have to pay the rent, and that's just the profession that life brought to them, you know. But every moment, even on the job, they still keeping it copacetic. They keeping it, you know, fucking classy. They keeping it classy, and that's rare. It's not as rare as I'm making it out. I know it's a lot more rare than it used to be, but it's coming back, and it's an element of it that hasn't died. And what's cold and what's fucked up about it is like these nasty wart Cheeto booty smelling finger having bitches. They be trying to make it even harder for the classy hand sanitizer trash ladies. You know, they be, you know what I mean, making it to where they exposing the very, you know, the weaknesses within the man, because there ain't no man perfect, you know. It's like, you might have a trash lady who meet a carpenter, right? And, you know, the carpenter is 75% a good guy, but, you know, that 25%, we got these, you know what I'm saying, these union trash ladies who are teamsters and don't even wear fucking lingerie, and they hating on the classy, reserved sort of, you know what I mean, intermediate, seasonal trash ladies. They want to try to tease her for having some sort of standard, or, you know, having some sort of style about her sensuality and sexuality, and like approaching it uniquely. Like, they want to try to throw it in the air like all men are dogs and they gonna fuck whatever, when they just might that day. But that don't mean that they don't have the propensity to still, you know, protect their hands from those toxic chemicals. However, you don't always have to use particular chemicals, or you really shouldn't get involved, especially, and that's another importance of having standards and operating in an integral way, and just like having standards, really, you know. But even nowadays, it's like, damn, it's fucked up, because it's like these fucking bras be having patience to like just wait you out, and it's like, but you can't be desperate, you know. You can't be like trying to make sure you take it down, but it's like, if you ain't necessarily trying to make sure you take it down, then it's like there's more involved than there needs to be sometimes, and it's like everybody gotta fuck, right? I mean, it's not even that you gotta fuck, but it's like, nigga, that's what we, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with fucking, unless you're doing it wrong, and that's when it is wrong. That's what's wrong. That's when it is something wrong with it. It's when you're doing it wrong, right? And how can you be doing it wrong if you're doing it at all? Well, to be doing it just to be doing it, for one. And that's what we see, and that's what these fucking union career trash bitches and these, you know what I'm saying, bootleg ass fucking franchise woodworkers, that's what they be trying to push. That's the whole agenda they be trying to push. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's nothing special about it. When, if it's nothing special at all about it, then you shouldn't do it. That's what I believe. That's what in my life, my experience as a lover, as a bachelor, as a motherfucking Casanova, as a motherfucking artist, as a fella, homie, lover, friend, has taught me, has shown me, and I see it for what it is. Like, right, like, you want to be able to get down, but it's only so possible nowadays. And it's like, if you gonna not do it, then you're gonna be stuck not doing it. Like, you're gonna be stuck not doing it, and at that point, it's like, yo, it's not even how much worth it is it. Like, it's a trade-off, and it's like, if you gonna half step, then you can't half step either way. It's half and half, right? But it's the all or nothing, whole halves, right? It's not fluctuating between degrees of 1 to 50 on one half and then 50 to 100 on the other half. It's the full 50, right? When it really shouldn't be split. You should be able to merge both those 50s to where you can connect with a person even when you're connecting with them sensually, sexually, romantically, and then also be able to connect with them as if you weren't having sex with them at all. Now that is very rare. That has always been rare. But I remember back like in the 60s, 70s, like the funk movement and the free love movement, that was a lot more common. That was like the switch. And then something happened with this media, and it was like, people was having too much fun, and niggas and the squares got mad, I think. And they started fucking shit up, like, for the kids. They started really getting into these kids' head, and then it backfired, like it got out of hand, I think, because it's so beautiful. We feel like it's gonna snap back, and it does snap back. But it's like it's just that potent, just like that love, just like that passion of segment that is very volatile, cause it's snapping back. But it's like, first of all, if you fuck around act like you gonna be sensitive about its return, then nigga, when you already been sensitive enough to allow it not to be present around and celebrated like it deserved to be, then I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting because that's when you get transgender fucking middle schoolers as opposed to fathers who become mothers. Now you got fucking sons who become daughters now before they even become adults, nigga. Which is, that's that bloodthirst, cause we finna have to turn into wine, cause I can't really speak on none of that because that's out of my, that's something out of my spectrum. I would never imagine that anyone would allow that to become standard, that to become an actual type protocol. I would never imagine no shit like that, yo. Like, that's low, nigga. That's a low blow, homie. That's kind of scandalous. Like, what happened to comic books, nigga? How you go from comics to fucking whatever else the fuck is going on right now nowadays, nigga? Right? So it's like, what I'm saying basically is like, okay, look, like, yeah, you gotta be able to accept a person for who they are, all the way around, right? Because first of all, they might have these hang-ups. They might have these different repressed sort of fucking interests, right? They might have these repressed sort of curiosities, yes? And there's nothing wrong with that, and unless that in itself is also attacked, right? You want to say, oh no, just be yourself, but then when a person shows something that's not so standardly in this whatever type box as a womanizer or as a fucking uppity type of do-gooder / holier than thou type moral principle haver, principled moral person, because you either out here, and that's what I'm saying, it's 50-50. There's no blend whatsoever, right? It's like you either moral or you're fucking evil. And if you ain't all the way evil, then that's just less pussy you getting, or the pussy that you're getting that you shouldn't be getting, or you ain't knowing what to do with the right way, like, right? And it's like, she need to feel pure, nigga. This exchange need to be holy, nigga. She need to know, nigga, that that's what it's for, nigga. Okay, not whatever else is going on. And I can go down the line as far as what else is going on. She need to know that she is a tool. She need to know that she's useless, which the bitch is useless. But that's not all she is. That's only one part of what she is. And that's only one part of what she isn't. So that just goes down, that just goes with everything as far as all that I've been saying about. This is just, I mean, you can apply it to every aspect, but as far as you and another person, that's between you and another person. And that's one thing I have already said too. As far as whatever else, like as far as that person's family and your family, I mean, they want to be sure that you're not, I mean, like, and that's the other point I was saying too. That's what I was getting at, as far as everybody has their own imbalance, misfires, and disconnections. Yeah, to where it's like they maybe react to something that is not the most practical or the most reasonable all the time. And so you have to make her feel like she's useless, right? Just to get an inner draws to then show her what's really popping, right? Me, I look, fuck all of that. No, look, bitch, if you ain't telling me, you ain't going nowhere. Then shit, what the fuck? Then I know you ain't as serious as I am, even if I'm not serious. And that's fine. It's just that we don't click like that. And if we did, then there wouldn't be no conversation. Oh, right? But that wouldn't be safe, because another nigga gonna see that. And in the times we living in now, motherfuckers got the nerve to feel like they want to do something about it. And that's not finna work. But it's whatever, because you know what? I'm focused. I'm a quality individual to where, nigga, I got things going on regardless. It's always gonna be pussy there, yo. It's always gonna be pussy next to some pussy, my nigga. Pussy come with pussy. Fuck you mean? You fucking one pussy right, nigga, that's 7 more pussies. Now, if you ain't fucking it right, then what you looking for pussy for? Huh? You understand the dynamics, you understand the situation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, where are you at with it? Like, you feel me? And then what's cold is like, if you can go without it, then you probably gonna end up going without it. Right? Why? Because she's hurting. Right? If you live, nigga, 20 years, you gonna wait 20 years, nigga. And if you can't live 20 years, then she gonna miss you. Right? But she gonna feel less the way she shouldn't be feeling, cuz. And that's irreversible. Can't nobody ever take that away from her. Now, if you doing your shit like you should be, and you able to beat the odds, because the odds are stacked, brother. The odds are stacked, brother. That's just the situation, just so that they can be able to say, see, haha, see, haha, obsession, haha, haha, lust, haha, see, haha. Just because you sitting there smiling and it's a real smile, nigga. Just because you made her laugh without looking at her like, yeah, now you gotta suck my dick now, bitch, type shit. Because I'll fuck around and not do that. Like, I'm sitting up just, you know, enjoying being enjoyed, or enjoying fucking amusing, and don't switch into the, you know, domineering, now I want, you know, fucking my reward type mode, and the bitch will look at me sideways. Nigga like me, I'm a player pimp. I will slap the shit out of the hoe. For going into that. And what's cold is like, the type of female that I fuck with and shit, I would never even have to smack her, right? For that, at least. And if I did, then she would understand why she just got smacked, because she didn't forgot who the fuck she talking to. right? I ain't never came at her sideways like these other niggas, so she should not be looking at me like now I'm one of these other niggas, right? And I don't have to smack her, because if she the type to look at me sideways, that means that she ain't gonna understand, or she must have didn't understand to begin with. But if we didn't already progressed in whatever type of propensity, type of realm, to where like we making traction and then you flip up, sometimes it's because of the other people around that I didn't see, and that's the risk she got to take. And sometimes she got to catch that, she got to catch them fingers, them carpenter, you know what I mean, fragrant phalanges across the face. And that's fine, because she'd be like, dang, I was only doing that because I ain't want to have to, you know what I'm saying, start drinking this blood. And you know how I get when I get to drinking blood. Well, shit, look, I would apologize, but your ass is useless.
Call and response Q&A. Question and answer. New dimension. Essential aspects of life. Health. Action. Art. Family. Culture. Heritage. Breathing. Diet. Exercise. Rhythm. Motion. This is what scientists will consider a paradigm shift, the tipping point. We are on a sojourn, at the onset, the plymouth, the zenith, horizon, meridian, on the outskirts of the very ridge, of the ledge, of the edge, faced with the arrival of evolution, forced and faced in human consciousness with an arrival of evolution, human consciousness, a reconstruction of awareness, the divine designation of this new dimension, a next dimension, another level of seeing, another level of being, thinking, living. The enhancing advancement of reality. Most probably believe in the possibility of many realities. Several conclusions to applicability of the general individual may argue that reality is relative, that there very well exists everyone with their own truths. Zen enthusiasts might insist in the principle of a one universally natural and inclusively, exclusively supreme and supremely absolute and absolutely truth. What are the others saying? That another ain't? How do these two relate? And where originates the dichotomy, bridging the debate. Today, we explore. Life, we explore. Evaluate. Examine. Investigate. Life. As we know it. Life. As a whole. Life. As a whole. This is the theme. This is the topic. This is the topic on the table. Here is something to ask yourself. Something we find. Here is something to ask ourselves. This is what I want you to answer. Call and response, question and answer. This is to consider what I want you to answer. This is what I want you to answer. To consider. To define. What is power? What is power? What is freedom? What is freedom? The two could go together. Maybe they are. Maybe one and the same. Or one and the same in ways.